Hey everyone, welcome to I Speak Organize, where we practice the art of form and purpose. My name is Melanie and I am your professional organizer and productivity consultant. In today's video, we're going to be tackling a baby nursery transformation, and as you may have noticed, I am incredibly pregnant and we are in need of a serious nursery upgrade. We're going from one baby to two babies in a very short period of time, and this project probably should have been done a while ago, but now today I'm feeling ready. I have my giant cold cup full of water. I had a cheeseburger for lunch and like a 10-minute nap, so I feel like I have enough energy to do this today. So if you are interested in some ideas and pro tips and tricks, then come on in the other room with me and let's get started. Okay, full disclosure moment. I do this for a living. However, things fall by the wayside. And so I'm going to show you exactly what it looks like right now. And then we'll get into the fun after pretty stuff at the end. So we have the dresser here, which also acts as a changing table. We decided we were going to keep that the way that it is. We're going to configure it so that we have all of our diaper changing stuff more or less still where it is, blankets and things. I might kind of move some things around here, but I want to be able to store both of the kids' clothes in this dresser. And then we're gonna I'm gonna turn this light on maybe here. We got this wardrobe system from IKEA, which is pretty cool. It's really tall and it's got several different ways that you can modify it and configure it. We already have one side filled up with some baby clothes. I really need to go through, oh my God. I need to go through all of this and transfer some of it over to this side, which is kind of atrocious, but like I said, this is my full disclosure moment. Okay, here's a good tip. If you are going to be repurposing or reusing any of your kids' clothes, which most of us do, what I suggest is getting yourself a good label maker. I will link mine down below. It's a really simple label maker. And I just put the size range. So these clothes are girls 0 to 3 months. And then I know that that's what's in there, obviously. And then girls 3 to 6 months. So if you need to be pulling pieces out, like we're going to be doing today to repopulate our dresser with some of the smaller clothes, then you are able to do that.
This is the point in the project that can be really overwhelming for people. So my suggestion is to start with one corner of the room or one small space and go from there. In this case, we're starting with one drawer, and I'm just going to start playing around and filling things in and seeing what works for me. You'll notice that you might want to try to change things up and move things around, and feel free to do that as many times as you need to until you find the solution that works best for you.
Ooh, let me fix this, hold on. Another thing that you might want to do if you're planning on using any drawer inserts or bins or things like that, depending upon your project, you want to map it out before you start filling out the space. So I got some more of these sort of canvas cloth drawer organizers. Oh my lord. Okay, so really simple. They look like this. I again will link all of this stuff in the description box below if you're interested in checking it out. I believe that most of these are from Amazon. Then you get to play a little bit of Tetris, figure out what works for you in terms of how you want to space things out. See if everything will even fit in one drawer, that type of thing, before you get your heart set on where you're going to put everything. So this drawer is one of the only drawers that is like a multi-purpose drawer, obviously, because I use the dresser as a changing station as well. I wanted to make sure that I have everything I need backstock wise on hand. So we have diapers for both kids, we have wipes, we have these little diaper liners that I actually use these cloth diapers as liners for the changing pad. Just because it helps with extra mess. And then one tip that I have is that I put like an extra binky in this drawer, and this is my emergency in the middle of the night. Drop the binky on the floor, can't figure out where it is, baby is crying hysterically, extra. So that just sits in there from experience. This is where we have some shirts, some onesies, and some pants for the younger child. Again, like I have extra space here, and I actually like to do that in my house and sometimes in my clients' projects as well. And then in here, we have sleep sacks, pajamas, little newborn beanies, hats, like that type of thing. This one, we have socks for the older baby, socks and hand mitts for the younger. We have short sleeve and long sleeve onesies and shirts for the older. We have rompers and shirts, and then I have leggings over here, some kind of stretchier pants and jeans, and then sweatpants, skirts. And then we have more jeans, and then the older child's pajamas. What's up, everybody? Time for an update. Okay, so it is a new day. I'm wearing a completely different outfit, if you can even call this an outfit. It's basically glorified pajamas because it's Saturday and I want to be comfortable while I finish this project up.
Some other things that happen when you start the decluttering process are you find a lot of things that you've been searching for a long time. I found something for my husband that he'd been looking for a game that he wanted to play last weekend. So we were laughing about that. And then my daughter came in to be of the utmost helpful assistance in unfolding all of the clothes that I was getting ready to put away. And in the process, we found this super cute hat that her great aunt made for her last year. So she put it on and was on her merry way. And then you'll notice that I am adjusting a shelf. There were some things that I really wanted to fit in there that just weren't happening. So I just moved the shelf down a little bit to give myself some extra space. And then I had a bunch of holiday clothes that I decided to consolidate into one linen bag so that they were kept all together, separate from the rest of the everyday outfits that go in all of the storage bins. And then the last thing you'll notice is I have this really neat file folding bin that I put all of the blankets in, and I decided to move that into the closet.
We are at a point where I feel like it's complete for now, so I want to give you a quick rundown of everything, show you what I did, and explain some of the systems, and hopefully this helps you with your own nursery room transformation. So let's go take a look. All right, everyone, we've reached the end. Yay! Thank you so much for sticking it out with me and watching this whole video. I actually found it very inspirational in motivating me to get this project finished before the new baby is here. Yeah, I agree. And I just want to thank you again for coming on the journey with me. I'm gonna be taking a bit of a break from working with clients in my area, so I hope to, in the meantime, upload a few more videos similar to this with different ideas and projects and tips around the home that might help get you in the organizational spirit, especially considering that we're like right in the middle of spring cleaning season. So hopefully you find some of these ideas useful in your own life, and I will see you guys in the next video. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye. Oh my God, look how organized my house is. So tidy. Yep. This is real life. Oh my God. I needed this snack like an hour ago. If you YouTube for a living, I have so much respect for you. This crap is hard. So like, I just eat the dark chocolate bits out of this heart healthy trail mix, so you know.